figured out a few principles, basically, of what we do over the years, including that you're supposed to pick somebody bigger than you to attack. That's always better, and I'll get into more about why. That you need to pack, if you want press about it, and basically that's what we do, is get press around issues that we care about. You have to make it kind of funny. So that's another thing that we figured out. A third really important thing is that if you can make your opponent angry, that's really, really great. That's really useful. If you can make them attack you, that's gold. Like, that's as good as being really funny. And then finally, the other thing that we've figured out, or that we have decided, is that it's really important to reveal everything at some point. Even if you're fooling a lot of people, for a moment, you reveal it eventually. And that's really what it's about. It's about revealing it. It's not about the lie, it's about revealing the truth, using the lie to reveal the truth. The 30,000 people decided to head, or a few people decided to organize 30,000 people to march on Seattle and shut down the WTO's biennial meeting, the ministerial meeting. And it was really well known that this was going to happen, and a lot of people were excited about it. We couldn't go, so we did the next best thing, or maybe the fifth best thing, what seemed to us the fifth best thing, which was to set up a fake website for the World Trade Organization. We'd just been kind of playing around with websites. Websites were pretty new at the time, and like at a certain point I realized I could just copy them. I didn't have any design skills. I needed to make websites. I realized I could just steal websites from big corporations that had spent thousands of dollars on them and have it for free, change the content. So I got pretty good at stealing websites. Now it's as simple as just, in Firefox or whatever you go file save as. Then it was slightly more complicated, but not much. So anyhow, in 1999, while all these people were headed to Seattle, we just set up this fake website making fun of the World Trade Organization and kind of looking just like it, representing their position, but from a satirical point of view. Kind of like Jonathan Swift and, the eating of Irish babies, the modest proposal, in that tradition. And to our enormous shock, remember the second thing that we've discovered? It's great if you can get your target to react. We discovered that here. The World Trade Organization Director General actually noticed the website and wrote a press release about it. And they announced that they deplored our website. And that made a lot of people laugh when they found out about it, which they didn't right away because nobody actually reads their website. But when we alerted people to this, it made them laugh because the World Trade Organization was much bigger than us. So that's where we learned about picking on people that are much more important than you. And a whole lot of press came out of it. And because of that press, the search engines at the time picked up on the links to our website. And so when you would search on World Trade Organization, you would sometimes stumble on our website instead, and our fake website. And we started getting email intended for the World Trade Organization, and eventually invitations to conferences, from like big conferences around the world that thought they were inviting the World Trade Organization. They were inviting us instead.